What's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing out there? It doesn't show you anybody watching yet. Of course, I know I'm about 30 minutes earlier than normal. That's all because a few things going on right now. Nobody's even in the basement yet. I sent out links already. Oh, just wait till people show up. Either in the chat or in the basement. Shows I got 3 people watching, which is good. Don't know who it is because I ain't put anything in the chat yet. Oh, now down to 2. So 3 came in, 1 bounced out already. Darn it, now I got 3, back up to 3. But now I got, hey, there's Renegade. How you doing? Hopefully you'll be able to survive the storm and everything with no problem. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, I heard that already out there in Florida. They're already getting tornadoes and stuff like that already coming in. It's like, yeah, that's not good. But I've also heard that the hurricane's kind of, as they say, starting to slow down a little bit, which hopefully that's a good thing. So hopefully it won't be as bad. And Renegade, I was kind of hoping that those gas cans would have gotten to you sooner. But hey, like I said, nothing I can do about that. I know they're shipped. As a matter of fact, let me go over here. I can check um, what the status is on them. I know they've been shipped. Unfortunately, they're going by post office. So they left Uniondale, New York yesterday evening. So they're coming from New York. It's all the information I've got there. Like I said, unfortunately, not much I can do about that. So, well, at least you're going to have them. Hopefully, you don't lose power and everything. I know you're needing a generator and everything. Of course, I've been noticing a lot of gas stations are uh, running out of gasoline already. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, trying to help out. I mean, right now I've got the money, the funds, and everything. So, like I say, I don't mind trying to help somebody else. I mean, Bryce has been having problems with that car of his, and I talked to Tony's Hot Rod. And he was telling me something. It's like, okay, fine. I found that coil and everything, had that shipped out there to Bryce, and he said Morticia started right up. Now, I still got the feeling problem. Tell him what he needs to try and do. So I don't know if he's messed with that, hadn't heard anything, so we'll find out. For the coil was like $35. And I'm expecting a package in from Amazon tomorrow. Um, I was looking at getting another battery for my Cobalt 80-volt mower. $300 for another battery for one battery. $300. Like, nah. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Renegade. It's like, damn, $300 for one battery, and that's for a 5 amp hour. Yeah, Aaron, Renegade's going to be getting hit with this one because Milton is supposed to be going more towards Jacksonville. and because it's going to actually, the way they're saying it, it's actually going to be going through Florida back out to the Atlantic. So yeah, he's going to be getting hit with it. But now I want to find. I looked on Amazon. I typed in, Cobalt 80-volt battery. But that bug really wants to get zapped. um, anyways, I found one on there. I got two of them. They're 3.5 amp hour batteries, and I only got the $10 off coupon. They only applied to one. Well, that's still fine. For both of them, $205. So yeah, that's not bad. Of course, that's with tax and everything. But that'll give me total 3 batteries in for that mower. I'll have the 5 amp hour and then two 3.5. I'm not watching, but I can see the spark and everything when they do get zapped. Y'all might see that, but I can hear it. Y'all should be able to when you hear that zip. Renegade, are you anywhere near your computer right now? Are you just watching on the phone? Yeah, yeah, I know. I've been looking at some of the Prime big deals. You may send you a link that way. Not that bored, you can come on up since I don't have anybody else in here. That. Well, check your email. I sent you the link. But yeah, Amazon, they've got some pretty good deals going on right now. And besides Renegade, there's something I want to try and do that I could use your help on. That's trying to get Nightbot set up again. So that's one thing that you've got. You've got Nightbot and everything. I've been wanting to get it on mine for live streams. Like, I'm not sure exactly what I need to do. Yeah, I know. Crystal was getting started on making sliders for dinner. Which I know I want to go. Like I said, I'm live about half an hour earlier than normal. It's only because, all right, time, ticker's counting down. But no, Popeye and OG, they went out to for the nationals and everything. So normally they do live on Tuesday nights, but because they didn't get back till late, they're going live tonight. It's like, yeah, I only plan on going till about 6:55, and then that way I can be able to get over to Rumble and join in on theirs. But I've got still got time and everything, so I may go live uh, sometime later this week because everything rolls over. I think Sunday's the 13th, something like that. I think I had like 5 hours, and almost 6 hours I can still use up. Yeah, like I said, I've been looking on that, Amazon and everything. It's like, yeah, they got some good deals going. Of course, now with Nightbot and everything, I know that during your live stream, Renegade, that it'll pop up with the Amazon store. And that's the main thing. One of the main things I want to try and do. Try that, and I got enough coffee, so. But I do know you can have it set up to where it'll say hi to everybody when they pop up in the chat and everything. I'm surprised Arnie's not here, Bryn's not here. No Crystal's at. Steven, I don't know where he's hiding at. I don't know if Sarah's feeling good enough to come in and watch. She may be feeling better, I don't know. Speaking of the devil, she heard me yapping about her. At least I'm glad you're feeling better to be at work, Sarah. No, I won't be quiet. See, we need the other. All right. That means you're feeling better. That's good. It's only been 3 days. Yeah, speaking of behind, I still need to get started on that paddle. I've got the wood and everything. I just need to get the pattern and everything drawn out and get it cut. Ooh, that reminds me. That's something I could look for. Ooh, that looks good. She's showing me a picture of dinner. Because I had we went up making I don't know what you'd call it. Basically, we took some ground beef, mixed in some manwich sauce, sloppy Joe. Hey, Mark C, how you doing? Zap. There's another one. Oh, hopefully she's not going to complain. There's Lydia. Yeah, we remember you, Mark. But took some, kind of like it was what we call sloppy Joe casserole. Yeah, mixed in a few things and then poured, got that put in the pan. Then poured cornbread on top of it. Stuck that in the oven at 400 for about 35 minutes. Came out really good. So I had leftovers of that for work. And we got our first contestant. How you doing?
I got a B and I didn't even study for the exam.
That's good. The blue tart mark, I've got it set up to try and it's not going to be keeping all the cool air in, but it's just try and stop all the cold air from going all the way back. Just trying to separate everything. There's Cool Gamer. How you doing?
Hey, Crystal. Hey, Mark. Hey, Lydia. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Renegade. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah, I don't know where Arnie's hiding at.
Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, I don't know.
But,
you started early.
Yeah, that's Well, usually on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, Popeye um, goes live at 7 o'clock over on Rumble. Well, him and OG, they were at nationals out in, I think, New Mexico, and they were still out in far west Texas at about 12 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So they wound up getting in late. They were, they're going to be tired, so they didn't go live. So they're actually going to go live tonight.
Oh, so you're going early so that you can catch up with them.
Right, because last week they didn't go live on Tuesday night. They actually went live on Wednesday. I missed it from last week. So
my cat is keeping an eye on me.
Do what?
My cat is keeping an eye on me. She was home alone from Saturday night till Monday night.
Ooh. Yeah, what'd they say at the hospital?
At the hospital, I have to take an aspirin. I had sinus bradycardia. And I had a heart attack 2 years ago.
Oh.
Because that's where the echoes started going bad.
You take care, Lydia. Appreciate you coming in.
Hi, Lydia. Praying for you, Lydia. I'm watching the weather reports on the hurricane.
I saw one where it's saying it was starting to diminish some.
It's fanning out because it got sheer, but it's getting bigger and slowing down. So it'll a lot more rain, and it's saying it's supposed to hit at 8 o'clock tonight instead of midnight.
I heard that the wind gusts and everything has dropped down.
Yeah, it's down to a 3 now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because I know that the way they're predicting, it's going to hit the west coast of Florida and go up and over and then head back out to the Atlantic.
Yep.
And so, but where it's going to be hitting, it's going to be going right by Jacksonville, which is where Renegade's at. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
And Orlando, where I used to live too.
I heard that Disney, they've already shut down out there.
And there's a lot of people stuck there because their planes were supposed to go out today, or they were on vacation and they can't get out and they're stuck there.
Well, you heard about the 7 cruise ships that are stuck out at sea?
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the cruise ports in and around
it's safer.
Florida,
it's safer for it to be out to sea than it is to be in port.
Right.
My ex-husband was a nuclear sub, and they went out all the time.
Right. Speak of the devil.
Yeah, hopefully, get my mics on.
Hopefully, he's got the boat and everything ready.
Need one.
Yeah, you're gonna probably need one. That way, can survive everything.
Get down the road.
Yeah. Hey, that way you can have your houseboat.
Yeah. Last time a hurricane came through and it flooded, where it almost came into our house, there was people out there on paddle boards.
Yeah.
It was that deep.
So what's the weather like out there for you right now?
Just raining.
That's it?
Yeah.
So
far.
In other words, typical Florida weather.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully since it's, kind of slowing down and diminishing, hopefully it won't be as bad as the last one then.
If it slows down, it pounds more rain and more as it's spinning, it pounds more rain into the coast.
Well,
I don't know where it goes on land. I don't know if it'll be worse than the other one, but for here, it's supposed to be worse than the other one.
Yeah.
Right. Because it's actually going up and over
the
whole state, basically the whole state of Florida.
Right. And then where's it going to go once it goes into the Atlantic? It could turn and come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's heading the way they're predicting everything. Yeah, it's going to be going right towards Jacksonville.
Yep. And that sucks.
Yeah. Oh, like the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't suck as bad as them. They're worse.
Hey, well, maybe the Jaguars are what's sucking the hurricane in. Because if you notice, it's not going near Miami, which is where the Dolphins are. Tampa Bay, where you got the Buccaneers. It's going right.
Yeah.
It's going to Tampa.
Yeah, it's going in between Tampa and what, Fort Lauderdale?
Sarasota. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
But it's because, if you notice, main place is heading towards Jacksonville. That's only because, the Jaguars do suck. Hey, they got their first win of the year.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, but look who they played, too.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even watch it.
I didn't
I
watch
didn't
it
like
either.
it either.
All right, y'all keep it going. I'll be right back. Those 2.5
See?
cups of coffee is going right through me.
They're monitoring my blood, my heart.
Yep. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I have a heart monitor on, Renegade. I didn't have a heart attack. That's the good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
Except they found out I have sticky blood where I can have clots. So I have to take an aspirin.
Sorry, I'm trying to message Flex about a battery.
Yeah. I have to wear this freaking monitor for 2 weeks.
That sucks.
I was on a monitor the whole time I was in the hospital, too.
Come on, phone.
My cat's very, she don't see me and she whines it for me. If she don't hear me, she whines. Because I was gone for so long. And then she keeps checking on me.
Well, that's your cat's job.
Yeah, she didn't know what happened with me gone for so long.
Now she's going, now I've got nobody to meow at.
Now I'm making sure her bowl is full all the time. She was out of food when I got home.
Oh, she probably got a little bit extra weight on her. I mean, she's probably where she can survive a couple of days without food.
Oh, she's not fat.
Well, I didn't say she was fat. I said she probably got a little bit.
She just snacks. She's a grazer. She doesn't eat that much. But she had water, and she drank a lot of water too.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Renegade, how do you get Nightbot set up then? As far as doing all the command prompts and everything?
And to be honest with you, I don't remember. I'd have to go back on their website. I know you have to set them as a moderator for them to show up in the chat.
Is it?
Yeah. After you set up everything that you want to show up.
I have one more exam to do tomorrow morning. And then I'm free until the 21st.
Right now, I'm not exactly sure. Okay, because I'm looking over here. Like I said, I'm gonna have to.
There's a lot of YouTube videos about it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm on the website now. I don't remember what my login is.
Well, I wound up getting in, and it's like I've had Nightbot before, and I got rid of it. Now it's like okay, I'm no problem being able to log in.
Yeah, but I mean, for me to be able to go in there and walk you through it, I'd have to log in, I guess.
Because I do know that it's got all the different prompts and everything. You can get it to where uh, it'll say, hi to people and everything after they put something in chat.
Yeah.
Of course, with yours, it's always saying, hey, buy me a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, I deleted up most of it. It says a lot of stuff.
Right.
And it'll block people if they put emojis in there. It'll say stop doing that. I didn't want all that.
Right. But it'll also say, check out my Amazon store.
Yeah.
Now, see, that's the kind of stuff that I'm wanting to have done right now with, for Amazon and everything else.
Right. Yeah, and it has the link on there that they can just click in the chat on the link,
Right.
and it takes them to my Amazon page. Hold on a minute. Let me go get my passwords, and I'll see if I still got it.
All right. That's something I forgot all about looking for. Since it is Amazon Prime Days, and one thing I was wanting to see about finding was another scroll saw. Because I could use one for some of the stuff I want to do, and that would really be perfect. Right now, it's only showing me 3 different ones, but actually there's another one there. I don't think I want to get I don't know, that might not be bad. Oh, it's got a foot pedal with it too. No, I don't need one that expensive. I don't want the Dremel, no. Dang, no. I definitely don't need one that's $800.
That's expensive.
Yeah. Man, I found the first, like the very top of the page and everything. They got 3 different ones from Win.
I'm back, but I don't have the password.
All right.
I'm going to try it, though.
Johnny. He said spiders.
Yes. Well, I was over on the Amazon page, so I wasn't able to see what was showing up on the StreamYard side.
It's between Fort Myers and Tampa, going right in the middle of them. The eye is.
Well, right now, like I said, there's 3 different ones from Win. They got the 3921, the 3922, and the 3923. What the difference is between the 3, I'm not sure.
What is it?
It's the scroll saw. But we're talking $96 all the way up to $123. So one of them's $96, one's $99, the other one's $123. And they're all 16-inch with a work light and everything.
Hi, Lydia. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Crystal. Hi,
Hey,
Stephanie.
Aaron. Lydia left already, though.
Hey, Mark.
Okay, I guess I didn't have to have no password.
Okay.
It let me log in through YouTube, I guess.
I made homemade mac and cheese.
Well, there you go.
You know, that works.
This is a special cup. It's made to mix stuff. You push the button, and it mixes like hot chocolate or creamer and coffee.
Right.
I have no idea how to use this.
As it falls out.
That's messed up, ain't it?
Been a while since you've actually done it, huh?
Yeah. It's been a long time. It wasn't even showing up on my in my chats for a long time, and then it just started doing it again.
Huh.
Hey, Stephanie.
Well, I guess I'll have to go to YouTube and watch some videos on how to set up Nightbot and everything.
Yeah, because this is not looking right.
Oh, look to the left.
It's not looking good that way either.
I didn't go dead center. That's the easiest way.
One thing I've seen too is that some people will put Nightbot in timeout.
I don't see how you can do that. Moderators can't put another moderator in timeout, can they?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, if they're a managing mod.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And right now there's only 2 managing mods on the channel. And the other one's in there working on dinner.
Oh, on your channel, there is not any but me on mine.
Yeah. I mean, I've got regular moderators, but not, you know, like I said, I've only got 2 that are managing, me and Crystal. That's it.
Yeah, and nobody manages my channel but me.
Yeah.
Not even my wife.
And you're what, barely able to manage it?
Huh? No, I manage it just fine.
No. Okay.
Except for this part.
Except for trying to figure out how to get Nightbot to do what you want it to do.
Yeah. It's all different than it used to be. So they said it was a new dashboard.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was looking at. And I was thinking, like, okay, so what all do I have to do, you know, to get those command prompts to pop up? And that's what I'd like to, you know, have done. Maybe I need to talk to Kelly because I know she has it on hers also. And I forget who else I watch that has Nightbot come up on their channel.
I think Ashley has it.
Does Ashley have it too? All right.
I don't remember for sure, though.
Does Froggy have it on hers?
Oh, there it is. You
I
go down to timer.
I got the highest score on the test.
Good.
Did you hear me?
Do what now?
If you're on their website, it wouldn't let me do anything until I clicked on try the new dashboard. But you go down to where it says timers right under chat moderation on the left. And it'll come up, a box will come up. If you don't have any in there, then it might be blank. It's just on the right over there, click new timer. And then put in there what you want. Put your link in there, put Amazon store or support the channel.
Okay, well, I'm on the new dashboard. Do I need to be in commands?
No, down where it says timers.
Timers, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You would think it would be in commands, but mine's not.
Okay.
Hey, there's barbecue.
Hi, barbecue.
All right,
Hey,
so it says new timer. So
Yeah, click on that.
okay, so the message. I'm not exactly sure what that's put in that. And it says, the interval. This says show advanced settings.
Hold on, I'm gonna go into one of mine and go into edit. Oh, that's what you do. All that's in there where it says messages.
Right.
You just delete all that out of there, and you can write whatever you want in there. Type whatever you want. Buy me a cup of coffee, and then put the app. Like mine, buy me a cup of coffee is through PayPal.
Right.
You put that link to your PayPal in there with it, and I got it set to every 15 minutes.
Oh.
And the name, it just says support the channel. I'll go in my other one, the Amazon store, and it's the same way. It just says check out my Amazon store with a link to my Amazon store. And then the name is Amazon store.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got it set the interval for 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes it'll pop up. Of course, you can change it to whatever you want.
Hey,
Hey,
Susan.
Susan.
Hey, Susan.
All right, I'll mess with it, later, and hopefully I can get it working by the next live stream.
Yeah, just leave that up to where you know how to get back to it.
All right. Like I said, I'll try that, and before actually doing more messing with it, I'll watch some more of the.
I actually need to add another one for my Lowe's store.
That's something I still need to do. Go in there and see about getting to be a Lowe's affiliate. And I'm still, believe it or not, I'm still waiting to hear back from Walmart as far as being an affiliate for them. I did the application and everything, hadn't heard anything back. Hey, Randy.
Yeah, I did too. I did that a while back. I ain't heard
Randy,
anything
hey,
from them
Bill.
either.
Hi, Randy. Hi, Bill.
There must be that many people applying for it.
Yeah. Hey, everybody in chat that I can't see right this minute because I have another tab open. I think that's it.
Well, like I said, later tonight or tomorrow night, whatever, I'll bring up, on YouTube and everything, how to get Nightbot set up and everything. Hey, there's CDC. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
CDC.
SoundCloud? I've never heard of that one, Aaron. Huh.
I don't know what SandCloud is.
Or maybe she meant to say SoundCloud.
I don't know what that is either.
Saying save the fishes. Well,
SoundCloud is like a music service you can post like MP3s to share.
oh, that's not good, Susan.
Ooh, oh no, Susan.
Yeah, that's not good.
I sure hope it's not a computer board like mine was. $800 later.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I do know, talking about that, while I was working for Kohl's at their DC and everything, I was talking to the one of the managers that was part of the call center, and she was saying that her hot water heater had gone out. It just stopped working. and oh, she talked to a plumber and everything. They were wanting $300 just to come out and do a diagnosis on it.
That's crazy.
$300 and everything.
That's insane.
Yeah. And I said, "You got to be kidding." She goes, "No." Okay.
We had a plumber come out when we was renting this house from my cousin that had a home warranty, or she had a home warranty. One of the lines coming out of the wall, it was a copper line coming out of the wall, but it went to PVC. And then to the hot water heater, it was leaking. So he came out to fix that. And I asked him how much he would charge while he was there to move the on-off valve, because the line coming from the city comes into the cold side of the hot water heater. And then when it goes out to the house is the cutoff valve. It should be over here on this side,
Right.
where it cuts all the water off to the
Right.
hot water heater and the house.
Yeah.
He said it was going to be $600 just to change that valve from there to there.
Damn.
I was like, no, that's okay. It can stay where it's at.
Yeah. But I told her, says, on a hot water heater, it's like, but this was one of those instant on hot water heaters. So it's not like the 30 or 40 gallon. It's the like what 1.5, 2 gallon that as soon as you need hot water, it'll come on.
Yeah, one of the tankless ones.
The tankless kind, yeah, but it does
Yeah.
the whole house. And so I told, I can come over and take a look at it. She goes, "How much is?" "I ain't gonna charge you for that." I said, "Just come over and take a look and see if I can figure it out." I can't do that. I went over there and took the cover and everything off, and it was like, okay. And it was saying it had the display screen, and I said, okay, fine. Let's see if got any codes. Come up with the code and everything, and found the number on there from the manufacturer. Come to find out, it was still under warranty, and it was the motherboard itself that was bad. So I handed the phone off to her. She's talking to customer service. They sent her a brand new motherboard for that tankless heater at no charge. She let me know when it was there. I went back over, got it all put in, had to get online, on the phone with them to make sure it was programmed correctly and everything. They walked me through it, and all of a sudden, yeah, she's got hot water and everything. It started working. She hands me the $300 here. So what's that for? Because you came out, you got it fixed, and I appreciate. This is what it was going to cost me just to have a plumber come out and look at it to diagnose it and not fix it. You came out, got it diagnosed, got it fixed. Here, okay. It was like I was just trying to be nice and everything.
Yeah. Susan, could you look up the model of your furnace on YouTube? Because sometimes you can find some tips on YouTube to try and get the furnace going.
Oh, that's not good, Susan. Son and girlfriend both got the kung flu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is not good.
No, it's not.
Excuse you?
I mean, she could have a bad thermostat. That's not.
It may not be ignited if it's one of the ones with the lighter.
It could be. There's several different things. Depends upon what kind of heater it is
Yeah.
and everything. Susan, like I said, that's the whole thing is you need to know what kind it is and everything. So I mean, like Randy was saying, cousin just had the thermostat replaced. If you got a bad thermostat, that's going to keep the heater from going off. Yeah, you can have a digital one. Like I was saying, that lady, she had that brand new tankless water heater. Motherboard on it was bad. I've got my hot water heater that I wound up buying from Lowe's. Got it home, got it put in. About 2 months later, no hot water heater. No hot water at all. Thermostat on it had gone bad. Complained about it and had the manufacturer actually send me another thermostat. I pulled the old one out, put the new one in. Not a problem since. Bill, that's something else. He's saying, have you checked the batteries in the thermostat? You could have the batteries in the thermostat being digital and everything to be used up.
That's true.
That's a possibility. So, see, Susan, we're trying to help you out.
And if you have to also, like I had to, I just turned on a couple of burners and that heated up the house.
Yeah.
Just make sure to crack a window and use the fan to push the air around, which helps.
See, now barbecue is giving you an invite. They're out there and still just got below 90. Hey, that's the same way it was for us. I mean, we've been in the 90s this week. Okay, Susan, does the thermostat give you any kind of error codes or anything like that? Because sometimes those thermostats, you can actually get be able to do a diagnostic with that. Of course, I know that we're not there and everything, so we really can't see and everything.
Okay, a thermostat works, so it could be maybe a bad thermocouple or something.
Like Randy's saying, get rid of the Honeywell and get an April error. I mean, it could be a bad thermostat. I mean, that's highly possible. I mean, being computerized, yeah, you can get just about anything that. I mean, the way things are made nowadays, yeah, you can have something brand new that can still go bad in a short amount of time.
Yep, that's true.
You know what kind of ticked me off? When the computer board had to be replaced in the furnace, Lennox will not honor their warranty the couple days after it expired.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time getting a Ryobi battery and a Flex battery warranted.
Why? Where you have to get them warranted?
Through Ryobi and through Flex, but they both want a receipt, and I don't have the receipts. I mean, who keeps receipts? I registered them on their website. Why do I need a receipt now? You have to register them on their website to get the warranty.
Yeah.
And they're not able to look at all that? Really? That makes
I guess
sense.
not. And it even on Flex, it even says it asks you if you have the receipt, yes or no, and I put no, and it still let me register the battery for a lifetime warranty. All my Flex stuff. It's leaking fluid out of it when it's on charge.
I'll be right back. Someone hollering and saying dinner's ready.
I'm good, Susan. How are you? They told me that the battery is not dangerous. That's some kind of fluid. I forget what they said inside the battery, but it's not battery acid. So it's safe. It's not going to cause any fire or anything, but they do recommend you stop using it. And get it warranty. So I don't understand the problem with warranting it.
Yeah.
My Ryobi battery, it'll only charge halfway. You put it on charger, it sit on there for a few minutes, unless you use it and it goes down. But right now, you just put it on the charger. It'll sit on there for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, flashing, saying that it's charging. And then it'll go to a solid green, meaning that it's fully charged. You take it off there, hit the button on the battery to see how much charge it has. It's only 2 bars, not 4.
Yeah, I've got one of my old 18-volt cobalt batteries. Does the same thing. Of course, I'm not really using it for anything.
Yep. That was my problem. They was just sitting there in the toolbox, not being used all that much. I mean, I would use them some, but not that much.
Right.
Until it had to be used 24/7 to run that stupid fan, and now it won't charge.
Well, I'm surprised you can't take the Flex into Lowe's and exchange it, because that's where it comes from.
Well, Ryobi comes from Home Depot.
You can't just take the battery up back to Home Depot and take the Flex over to Lowe's.
Not that I know of. They say you got to go through them to get them warranted.
Well, Cobalt Flex is still made by Shervon. Okay. I can take I had a problem with that Cobalt 24-volt string trimmer. It was still under warranty. I was able to take it right back to the store and everything. Now, I did have to show the receipt and everything.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Well, I didn't actually have the physical receipt, but I had proof of when it was purchased. I showed it to the store. They did an exchange right there. So you might be able to do that. Might be able to take that. If you've got a way of bringing up on your phone the registration for the
I
Flex.
don't. Oh, the registration? Yeah, I do. Well, I guess I can do it on the phone. I've always done it on the computer, my laptop.
Right. Well, I would take that battery back over to Lowe's and bring up on your phone where that Flex battery was registered. Say, here's my registration. It's got the lifetime warranty. Here's a bad battery. Exchange it.
I might try that.
And you might be able to do the same thing with the Ryobi.
Yeah, it's registered too. I might try that.
When you go to the self-check at Walmart, at the end it gives you the option, do you want your receipt printed or have it sent to your phone?
Yeah.
I usually put in my phone number so it sends it to my phone. Because if I print it, then I end up losing it.
Right.
Yeah, we always have it printed. And we usually keep the receipts, but I mean, why you wouldn't think you would need the receipt once you register it on their website and it says it's warranted or covered,
Right.
Yeah.
It really sucks. But oh well, what are you gonna do?
Aaron's saying Milton's making landfall right now and down to Category 3.
It shouldn't be making landfall.
It's not till 8 o'clock tonight. It's been hitting the coast, the outer bands, but the eye is not supposed to hit till midnight or 8 to midnight.
Yeah, they don't consider it hitting the or making landfall just from the circle of the hurricane. The eye has to come on land. That's what they consider landfall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to, Aaron, Susan. I mean, Susan, if you got any questions, you can get a hold of me on Messenger.
Yeah, whenever you're setting up your live stream, you have to go in there and hit the button, on the same page where it says do away with the live reactions. If you scroll up or down, whatever it's called, it says a live chat replay. You got to click that or it won't play.
Well, let me go over here and see what I can do on that.
And it usually takes a pretty good while after the live stream for the chat to show up. You can still watch the live stream, but the chat doesn't show up for a while.
Right.
Yeah, because YouTube's got to process it and
Right.
synchronize it.
Yep.
Well, I've got the live chat replay clicked, so it will be doing that. So yeah, the live chat, will still be going.
Susan, another thing you could do too is you could go down the basement, turn the switch off to the furnace, leave it off for a few minutes, then turn it back on. See if that resets it.
Crystal's saying about 6 or 8 hours later. You talking about the chat showing up? Yeah, it's about that long, 4 to 6 hours or more.
Oh.
Heck, I did a 10-minute live today, and about less than 5 minutes, chat replay was already up.
Oh, really? Maybe it's because it was only 10 minutes, not 2 hours.
Could be.
I don't know. That's weird. I know on Sunday mornings, I try to catch Mr. Mike Jones, the FedEx trucking guy. I forget what his channel is. Tools, Trucks, and something. Tech with Mike.
Right.
I try to catch his live streams on Sunday mornings, but most of the time I'm too busy. So I go back, he goes live at 9 and he stays on for about an hour. I go on there about 11 or 12 and the chat's not even showing up yet. So I have to wait even longer.
Aaron, I have no idea where Brendan, Florida is.
Bradenton.
Bradenton, yeah.
Well, she's saying Brendan.
It's Bradenton.
Yeah. It might be because I watched it about 30 minutes ago, the news talking about the hurricane. They said it was only 18 miles out. So it might be hitting already.
Yep. Hey, Angela.
The eye, that is, was only 18 miles offshore.
Right.
As of 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m., it was 35 miles west-southwest of Sarasota.
Huh.
Well, she's really must be tired.
Would you know how old your furnace is, Susan?
Well, sweetie, she definitely needs to stay up because her going to bed this early. Yeah, we know what happens after that.
She'll be getting up too early.
Yeah. Or she'll get up about 10, 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
My mom was that way sometimes.
Yep. Ooh. Well, I mean, that's still not bad. I mean, 16 years old.
16 years, and good possibility it's probably electronic ignition.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Can I have an igniter and it's gone bad? All right, I got to drop my camera down that way. I can eat and everything. And not
You
make
know, they
no-
only estimate central heat and air units to last 10 to 15 years now.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep. Ours was the one in this house was 21 years old or 24 years old, something like that, when we had it replaced.
Yeah.
When we moved, since we moved in here, when we was just renting the house, we had to have them come out 9 freaking times to fix it
Why? Why so many different times?
because they're stupid. The people that fixes it was stupid.
In other words, they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah, they was just throwing parts at it.
In other words, they
But
wanted to get some money from it.
when we bought the house, the air conditioner, when it got hot, we turned it to heat. The heater would come on, heat it up to temperature, and then it would cut off. And a couple of minutes later, the AC would come on and cool it back down to what we had the AC set at. And then it would cut off, wait a couple of minutes, and then the heat would come back on and heat it back up again. It's like, what the heck? That thing must be possessed or something.
Yeah.
So we said, screw it. We ain't having them come out to fix it again. We're just going to get it replaced. Even though it was very expensive.
That's why I'm
I
glad
gotta-
I got gas heater.
I got a bag of Reese's peanut butter cups. The peanut butter cups are smaller than they used to be.
Uh-huh.
It's because they're downsizing everything nowadays.
So weird. I'm not supposed to have sweets or salt or
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm supposed to have a bland diet.
All the portions everywhere is smaller, but the prices keep going up.
Yep.
That's one thing that I forget who it was that was talking about it. Is that
Oh yeah, Susan. Yeah, she does.
it used to be where you could spend $100 and have a whole shopping cart full of groceries and everything. Now you go in there, $100 might get you something in a little handheld basket.
Yep.
Yeah.
It might be 1 or 2 bags worth.
Yeah,
Yeah. 12 packs of soda went up. Used to be 6 something. Now it's 8 something.
yeah.
The Sam's brand, great value. What is it, Sam's brand or what is it?
No, he gets Coke or whatever, or Pepsi.
I
No,
usually
Coke 12 packs are 13 something at our
Yeah.
Walmart.
I was getting Diet Mountain Dew 12 packs, and they were 6 something.
Huh.
Because a 6-pack was also 6 something, and I figured, why should I get the 6-pack where I
You
can
talking
get?
about the Pepsi brand?
Yeah.
Wow, our Pepsi brand here is like $8 or $9 a 12 pack. The Walmart brand, whatever it is, it's $6. That's what I thought you meant went up from 6 to 8.
Yeah, that's the Sam's Cola. That's what we get.
Yeah. The only one I don't like is Dr. Pepper and the ginger ale. They're not very good. In the Sam's brand.
Yeah, the doctor was it Dr. B or whatever that is in the
Dr.
Walmart.
Thunder, I think is what it's called.
Okay,
It's not good. To me, it's not good.
now HEB. Now I used to buy their Dr. B, which is their version of Dr. Pepper.
I don't know where She's Got Yarn is at either, Susan. She's friends with Crafty Florida, and she lives in Florida too.
Now I'll put it like this: to me, that is one thing I do not buy right now is Dr. Pepper. I used to drink it all the time, but because of the crap that they pulled years ago, and
That don't bother me. I ain't worried about that. I like the regular Dr. Pepper and the cherry Dr. Pepper. The brand.
I didn't share vanilla Dr. Pepper.
bleh,
I've never tried that one.
I tried the cherry vanilla Coke. It's like, no, thank you.
No, not cherry vanilla Coke. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper.
I think I have tried the cherry vanilla Coke. It's not good.
Well,
But I haven't tried the Dr. Pepper one.
Yeah, it went somewhere.
They don't sell it in the stores anymore, and I can get it at where you can pick your own the machines like at Burger King and Wendy's, where you can pick your drink and you mix flavor into it. You can put cherry and vanilla together in the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Now, to me, if Dr. Pepper ever came back where they allowed to have Dublin Dr. Pepper again, then I might think about switching back. But because they had to be jerks and sue the oldest continuous Dr. Pepper bottling plant in the entire world.
That's just business.
Yeah, but you don't get rid of the oldest bottling plant you've got in the world.
Why?
Well, concerning about why they were suing and everything, and their complaints. Hell, corporate's the one that was doing all of it to begin with.
I don't know anything about it, so.
Well, the Dublin plant, they started off as a franchisee, okay? And the plants themselves, they had their restricted, distribution area, okay? Well, supposedly Dublin was selling outside of their restricted area. No, they weren't. The fact is that corporate was actually going in there and secretly telling people, hey, get this and start setting it up outside. So they were basically sabotaging Dr. Pepper plant because they were using the name Dublin, saying it was Dublin Dr. Pepper. Well, they're in Dublin, Texas. And it was the only one that was still using Imperial Pure Cane Sugar. And corporate didn't like all that stuff. So they sued them because they were using the name Dublin, saying Dublin Dr. Pepper.
So why didn't they just drop the Dublin part? It would have still been the same place.
Well, like I said, that was one of the few reasons about the lawsuit that came from corporate. And, I mean, they were nitpicking and everything. And Dr. Pepper, Dublin Dr. Pepper, they kept fighting it, and then they said, we've had enough, we quit. And they shut down. They stopped,
Well, that's their fault then. Was they the original maker of Dr. Pepper? You said they was a franchisee, so apparently they wasn't.
But they were the oldest bottling plant for Dr. Pepper. Because Dr. Pepper, it started off in Waco at one place. But the thing about it is, where they started out originally, they stopped making they stopped bottling there. They actually moved to a different location after the Dublin plant started. And it was the only plant you could go and get the 10-ounce returnable bottles. But the only way to get a case of the 10-ounce returnable bottles is you literally had to take a case of empties with you.
Yeah, the zero sugar Dr. Pepper is pretty good. I drink it.
I know.
Well, I'm not supposed to have anything with sugar in it.
Yeah, I got Diet Coke and Zero.
Yeah.
Zero Coke. Because
I have to take an aspirin. I'm taking aspirin now.
Believe it or not, Diet Coke and Coke Zero taste different.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got them because that was all that was left on the shelf.
Oh, that's funny, barbecue. That sounds like something that would come from Mater.
He probably might have heard me say it at one time.
Probably.
Or he's reading my mind.
Barbecue.
Oh,
Yes, Arnie?
Yeah, believe it or not, Aaron, there's down in, I think, St. Augustine, or no, it's in Doctor's Lake, which is Orange Park. Their river is starting to overflow. One of the boat ramps is completely covered up. And it's starting to flood out into the streets.
I see videos and all that stuff from people on YouTube that are in the
Yeah.
area.
that was hurricane dancing.
I don't know. It might have been a little bit of both dancing. Well, like I said, earlier today, there was Travel with Don, I think was the name of the channel. It's one of the cruise channels I follow. And he was saying that they're actually stuck out at sea because the U.S. Coast Guard has already closed all the cruise ports in Florida.
Yep.
And they were supposed to be in Wednesday morning and everything. Of course, he recorded the video and everything like last night, so he had, somehow it came out this morning. And yeah, the Coast Guard was saying, yeah, you're not coming into any of the cruise ports, and they were supposed to go into Fort Lauderdale. And so now they're stuck out at sea, and maybe Friday they can get into port.
That sucks.
Right. And I forget which Princess cruise ship he's on, but the one thing that they did wind up doing is allowing all passengers to have the premier Wi-Fi package at no charge.
Why? So they can keep track of all the damage?
That way they can get a hold of airlines and everything else.
I'm not sure, Susan, but I'm sure when it gets a little closer, it'll start flooding there because St. Augustine's bad about flooding.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how.
Is it flooding by you, Renegade, or not yet?
Is it what?
Flooding by you?
Not yet, but I'm sure it will.
Well, one thing I'm wondering how Key West is doing, considering the fact that the highest point there is only 25 feet above sea level. And they're saying what the waves or the sea is actually coming up to what, 12 feet in height at times.
I think
Yeah,
it's
but
actually,
that's
I think
near
it's higher than that.
Tampa. It's not as far. It's not as high further away from the eye.
Right.
Yeah, but still, I'm going. That damn near that damn near cover the entire island.
It's not that far down.
Right.
Miami should be pretty much just have some rain. And they're farther south than Miami.
Well, I know one thing that Crystal showed me was now how true it was. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. But it showed a Waffle House and everything. People standing outside, and all of a sudden you see the close sign light up.
You know it's bad when the Waffle House closes.
Yeah, if a Waffle House closes, it's bad.
My ex was military, so every time, because he was Navy, so every time we did have possible hurricanes in Florida, well, not in Florida because he was in A school there, but in South Carolina, in Newport News, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, he went out to sea, and I was stuck either leaving or riding the hurricane out by myself with my kids. I know about hurricanes.
Yeah, I do too, because growing up there in Houston and everything, we used to get them.
Yeah, when I went down there to Miami to help clean up back when Hurricane Andrew hit.
I lived in Orlando then.
It blew chain link fences over.
Yep.
Now figure that one out. Chain link fences have big holes in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Street signs was there. The green part of the sign was still there, but the letters was gone.
No. Oh, well, you know how we get. I heard it. They've been having a lot of tornadoes hitting Florida also right now because of this.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
northwest side.
Yeah.
We actually had a tornado hit Lancaster back in the early '80s, and I actually went through there about a week or so after it gone through, and you could definitely tell a house was at this one location because it took out everything but the toilet. The toilet was still bolted down to the foundation. That was the only thing still there.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, when we was in Miami with Andrew, the whole neighborhood was flattened except for one house, and it had a statue of Jesus Christ in the front yard. It didn't look like it even did any damage to it. It had a lot of debris from other houses in the yard, but the house wasn't messed up at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
And even the statue was still standing up.
well, someone I used to go to school with, he's actually from California. And his family actually moved there after earthquake back in the 70s. And he said that the funny thing about that one is that he saw a house that had the detached garage and everything. Earthquake was so weird and everything, it literally turned the garage 180 degrees on its own foundation. He said, "What was the front?" Yeah, he said, "What was the front is now the back. What was the back is now the front." Mother Nature can do some weird things when she's got her mind set to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of the animals in the zoos got out when Andrew hit, and now they're having problems with all kind of animals that was in the zoo that they didn't find. They're having a bad thing about with pythons everywhere down south. Of course, that's probably due to people buying them, thinking they're cool pets and not realizing they get like 10, 15 feet long.
Or longer.
Yeah, and they get rid of them.
Oh, some of them snakes. I remember I went to a reptile convention. This guy, I walked up to him. This guy had to be about 6'5", 6'6", something like that. And he had sitting on his shoulder, it was an albino python.
Yeah, one of the yellowish white looking ones.
Yeah. He had it sitting on his shoulder. Both the head and the tail were both on the ground with extra room.
Yeah, so screw that.
No. Nope. Yes, that means that snake was probably 14, 15 foot in length.
Yep. Nope. Keep that crap away from me.
Governor DeSantis is on the live stream.
Is he?
Yeah. It's nearing landfall near Sarasota.
Yep.
You dumped them in Susan's backyard?
That's where they all went to. That's probably why Susan's got some snakeskin boots.
Speaking of that, there was a snake skin at our front door the other day.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
So what'd you do with it?
Threw it in the garbage.
Oh.
After I freaked out when I went out there to get an Amazon package. Because I had just stepped over it. I didn't know it was there. And when I bent down, because they always put the package too close where you can't get the frickin' door open, the storm door.
Right.
And when I
Yeah.
bent down to pick it up, I seen it and I thought it was a snake. I mean, the snake was still in it, but it wasn't. It's a good thing because that means I would have had to step back over it to get back in the house.
I saw.
Which that might be why the Amazon guy looked, because we got cameras everywhere, right? It looked like he was going to set it down and easy, and then he just dropped it and turned around and walked away real fast. That might be why. Maybe he thought it was a snake.
Yeah. I saw a short and everything. It's like, damn. This lady had an Amazon package delivered to her. She actually had to call Amazon to come back out to the house because the driver, when they set it down and everything, right by her door, and when she hit the handle to open the door, the outside handle was hit on the top of the box, where she couldn't even open the door itself.
Yeah, they're pretty dumb when it comes to that.
Yeah, it's like you can't even. I mean, turn the handle and it comes down just so much, and it's hitting the top of the box. You can't get the handle to go off anymore.
Yeah, it's like you see the handle on the door. Put the box on the other side, on the hinge side of the door. That way you can open the door and get out.
Right.
That's happened to me many of times.
Of course, I could always go out the garage and walk around to the front door and pick up the package. But
Right, they just like me. I can walk out the back door and
yeah,
walk all the way
I
around.
only have one door. I'd have to call maintenance to come move it.
I mean, I could have did the same thing once I got out the door and realized there was a snake skin there. If it was a real snake, I could have went around and went in the garage door and got a shovel or something, to
Right.
get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You're probably going to have quite a few visitors because of all the rain.
Oh, we already are.
And I'm not talking about the two-legged. I'm talking about all the 4- and 6-legged.
I was talking about snakes. We moved the little splash things where your gutter comes down and it diverts the water around away from your house.
Right.
We moved them, and under every one of them was a little snake.
Like what, the little grass snakes?
I don't know what they was.
You didn't stick around long enough to find out?
No, they stopped being snakes. You know what I said a minute ago with the shovel?
Right.
Yeah. They went from being bad snakes to good snakes.
Well, to me, I don't mind having a snake around because I know they're going to be going after, depends upon what kind. They're going after the insects or rodents and stuff like that.
Yeah. They were so little, I don't know what they are, but most of the ones we've seen that's big enough to be able to tell what they are has been cottonmouths.
Wow. Those I don't like.
No.
The poison, now in the reptile community, you either have a hot or cold snake. Okay? A hot one, if you hear someone saying there's a hot snake out there, that means it's poisonous.
Yeah.
Okay? A cold snake is just like a python or any other kind of rat snake, a constrictor. Because that's how they kill and everything. They clamp down on it with their jaws and then they wrap themselves around it and constrict it.
We had one of them, what are the coral snakes that's got the bands of red and yellow and black? We had one of them at our front door one time.
Now, was it a coral snake or a milk snake?
I don't know. It looked like a coral snake to me.
Because coral and milk snakes have the same color, but the way their bands and everything, how they can touch and everything, is different.
Yeah, I know. I didn't look at it long enough to see if it was the poisonous one or not.
Was it red and they say red and black is a friend of Jack, and red and yellow will kill a fellow. So
Something like that, yeah.
right. So if you see where it's red and black touching, it's a milk snake. But if it's red and yellow, it's a
I've never heard of a milk snake.
milk. Yeah, milk snake. It's a
I've always was told that one's a coral snake, one's a king coral snake.
coral snakes are coral.
And I don't remember which one, but one was poisonous, one wasn't.
Coral snakes are both poisonous. Okay, but the thing about it is the way they're going to have to kill you because their mouth is so small and they don't have fangs. Okay, the only way they can do it, they literally would have to get in between your fingers.
Yeah.
And bite
I had two of them.
Yeah.
One was when I was in school, when I was little, I had two of them in a little jar that I used to hold. One was poisonous, one wasn't. I took them to school and they wouldn't give them back.
Well, like I said, if that's one thing I learned is, you've got coral snake and then you got milk snake. They're both about the same size, but one's coral snake is poisonous, milk snakes are not.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I ain't never heard of a milk snake. Because around here they call them king coral and coral. One's poisonous and one's not, but I don't remember which one's which.
All I know is coral snakes. I mean, they're different types. I mean, same way with pythons and boa constrictors. You've got all different, versions of them.
Yeah, you got that right, barbecue. Leave it alone, unless you got something to,
Chop its head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We visited Texas once. We were at a camping ground, and they told us to be careful of the snakes in the trees.
Yep.
Here you go.
We didn't stay too long in Texas.
I've seen a few here, but most of them have always been just rat snakes. Now, I have actually seen maybe 2 cottonmouths, and that's about it.
I've seen several diamondback rattlesnakes here.
I haven't seen
Back when I worked at Sears, the lawn and garden service department, not the lawn and garden in the store, where they work on the stuff. I was going out to work on a customer's lawnmower, and there was one stretched across the dirt driveway going into their yard or up to their house.
Right.
I ain't kidding. The head of it was in the woods on one side, and the tail was in the woods on the other side of the driveway. That's how long that freaking thing was.
Yeah.
And the stupid guy that was with me, he's talking about, run over it. So I ran over it. It felt like a limb,
Yeah.
I thought it would just smush it, but it didn't. It kept going in the woods. He got out with a jack shaft or steering shaft. Yeah, a steering shaft, not a jack shaft, but a steering shaft, and was going to go get it. I was like, I said, what was you planning on doing with it when you got it? Because you ain't putting it in the same van with me.
It's probably going to dinner.
That's what he said.
Because supposedly snake tastes like chicken.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. But that's what he said. He was gonna eat it and use the skin for a belt because it was that long. I was like, you're out of your mind. You crazy.
Oh, if it went from one side of the road to the other, doesn't mean he had that big of a waist.
Oh no.
Right.
But I mean, it was wider than the van. Obviously the road was wider than the van.
Right.
That was the biggest rattlesnake I've ever seen. The longest, that is.
I see Sarasota.
It's starting to rain harder here. Yep.
All right, well, Pi has already gone live, so I need to shut this down that way and get over there for him and see what all's going on. So
I was just fixing to say I need to get off here too, just in case. You never know.
Oh yeah.
And keep everything charged.
Yeah.
All right, Brent, do your quick
Bye,
goodbye.
everyone.
Arnie, got any last words?
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night and that everyone in Florida stays safe and all that with all the bad weather and everything down there.
Renegade, you got anything?
No, not really. I'll see everybody in the next one. That's what I always say.
Well, hopefully we'll see you Friday.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight in the chat, everybody here in the panel. Like I said, y'all keep renegading your thoughts and everything because he's fixing to be getting hit hard and everything. So I gotta get going that way and get over to see Pipe Bike. Like I said, he's already live. So we'll see y'all next time. So y'all stay
Bye,
safe
everyone.
and God bless.
Take
Yeah.
care.
Bye, everyone.